Another day, another workout completed. Just did my ab workout for today, and honestly, this is something that I didn't do that much back then. Ab training has been somewhat of a cherry on top in terms of me actually wanting to train. Reason why is, well, to put it very simple, very point blank, I just didn't really care about abs. And that was kind of because at the first start of my training journey, first start of my lifting career, so to speak, I was lean. And since I was lean, hold on, I'm gonna fart. Since I was lean already, I already had abs. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't build muscles and abs, but I didn't know that at the time. And so because of that, I never trained abs for a majority of my lifting career. That changed pretty much recently when I switched up my split, mostly to make sure that I kind of hit everything, and also to not be as stressed out when it came to having multiple sessions per muscle group. Honestly, that's kind of the only reason I'm able to do abs or arms or back consistently now, simply because of my split and not having to do it as frequently. Because that training is just not as exciting to me. But what I realized is that, hey, if you're going to have a complete physique, if you're going to have a physique that is at least looks decent, you have to freaking work the muscle groups that make you look decent. Obvious arms, chest, back, legs, those need to be brought up, obviously. But then there's not so obvious muscle groups that you need to do as well. Legs, specifically calves. Honestly, I still haven't brought that onto my schedule. Abs as well for the frontal plane. That is something that I have on my schedule. It's something that I am trying to progress in, something that I'm trying to get better and better at, which it is. How is it getting better? Well, I'm kind of seeing my abs pop out more and more, even with the higher body fat percentage that I am at now. I am in the high 160s. Every now and then I'll go back into the low 160s. I might even be in the 170s. I'm honestly not quite sure. I have to check my weight. But training a muscle group makes it bigger, obviously. And so, the obvious conclusion to me training my abs consistently for the past few months that I've been starting to train it consistently, it's been getting bigger, obviously. My muscles in my abs are popping out more. Obvious. That's just what happens when you train. But me having the mentality of, oh, I started off lean and already had abs, so I'm just not going to train them, it just doesn't make any sense. You want to be a complete package, even when you're not lean. And that's something I had to realize. Because as I got heavier and heavier throughout my bulks and cuts through the years, I would look like complete trash whenever I put on more body fat. And I would have zero freaking abs. And so that made me realize, hey, maybe you should train your abs if you want to see them more and more. Especially when you're lean and especially when you're big. Something that I just didn't ever really think about because I thought that it would be hit in other compound lifts. But because of me having to tweak my compound lifts due to injuries, I was hitting even less abs than normal. And so because of that, I have to specifically, I have to directly train them. Because if I don't, ain't crap happening. So, lesson of the day. You want something to look bigger? You train it. Point blank, period.